What's up, chat? What's up, I? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Gonna get back to some gaming today. Gonna play some Tekken. You guys excited? You guys excited? You guys excited to play some Tekken today? I hope you guys are excited to play some Tekken today. I hope today everybody's excited to play some Tekken 8. Okay. Yeah, look how brown my teeth are. Probably because I'm drinking coffee still. Don't judge me. Okay, let's go. Everyone remember this stage? Windermere. UK. For some reason it reminds me of King. Even though this would be what? Lee? Who's the British one in Tekken 1? I don't know. Was that Lee? Was Lee the British one? I don't know. Who cares? Let's stop thinking about it. Let's just play Tekken. Okay? Oh, except you know what we can do? Let me move it. Just chatting. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. It's the just chatting scene. Okay. Unlock preview. Let's move it over here and make it a little bigger. Probably. Yeah. I'm gonna put it up here. Hey Brad Baskin, you noob. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. I think this is the first time you've been back since the big day. I think this is your first time back since my big day. Okay, I think this is fine. What if I just... What if I do this? So then it's like you're seeing it in front of you. Yeah, I think it's better over here. What happened? I got a pussy now. I mean, not that it makes a difference to you on this stream, but I got a pussy now. I mean, you might notice, like, because you see me happier more. That might be it. But other than that, you know, it doesn't really affect, you know, the stream. But it affects everything, honestly. So let's... Okay, this seems to be fine FPS. If I do full screen, it's way too laggy. I need to do, you know what I could also do? What if I wanted to add opacity to it? Uh-oh. Then it's like you're seeing my background. It's like a projector screen. It's a little too much opacity. Reduction, whatever. Play WoW on Grob? You'll carry me? No, I had to make one on Benediction because I didn't make it to level 80 in time. I'll get back on Grob, don't worry. That's my special server that I play off stream. Okay? Trust me. It'll be okay in the long run. Once I get Kata set up on Benediction for all my PvP needs, because that's on a... That's on a more populated server. And it's also like it's a regional. It's not like a locked server. But Grob is special because it's only Grob. You know what I'm talking about? So that's my off-stream WoW guild. Do you understand? I have to keep something separate from my public life. So you're part of that. So, you know, don't worry, I'll be back. But I have too much to juggle right now. Okay, I have too much to juggle right now. And it's, okay, I'm just joking about the opacity. We're not doing that. It's kind of cool that I could though. Like if I really wanted to. Oops. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna play the game. We need to go to the Tekken Fight Lounge, so we need to say hi to the people in my region. Okay, recommended. Is this even plugged in? Okay. Or did they give me a controller without a plug in it? Is somebody else playing? Hi. Playing ranked. Streaming on TTV/rebeccaloran. There we go. Shameless self-promotion of the day, complete. Shameless self-promotion, complete. Okay, now we need to do the different kind of promotion, where we just play the game, and maybe people will come up and watch us in the lounge. Because I like people watching. If you haven't gotten it by now, I really like people watching whatever I'm doing. You're cleaning a bathroom? Well, as long as nobody's pooping at the same time. You don't want that to happen. Later I'm gonna learn Jin because he can be like my boyfriend. Copium. I don't know if I can, I don't know. Why is my first instinct that I can't get a boyfriend like Jin? Oh, probably because he's a Mishima. I don't want that. He has the Mishima curse. Why would I? See, that's why. Okay, Copium. Copium. I'm making excuses why I wouldn't want to be with Jin. It's because he's part of the Mishima family. The summer now? Oh, good. Yeah, because now you get to poop all by yourself. Oh wait, no, that's the opposite. When they're at school, you get to poop by yourself. Okay, we need to focus. So, you know, let's focus. I gotta play. Oh, fuck. I hate doing that. Fuck! I hate it when I accidentally do that. Nice! Oh, not nice. No! Fuck! Okay, I think I have enough. I think I have enough HP. I think I have enough HP. Yeah, get back to work, Brad. I don't have enough HP. Fuck. I need to be more careful. I keep getting that. I keep forgetting about the rage art. Like, I keep I'm so used to old school Tekken. Sometimes I forget to go sidestep. I don't think I do that as much, but I think I forget that, you know, there's the heat activation, which is very different. I need to remember that because in the old Tekkens, they didn't have that. So it's like I'm used to like not having to worry about that shit. There's just different moves. Although now there's new moves. There's new moves for Nina, well, and everybody, but there's new moves for Nina. And so like I have to learn all those, but there's also I have to watch out. I can't just go on autopilot because there's certain moves I never want to use. The rage art ones are terrible. You need way too much accuracy and timing for that. So I need to remember to avoid it because it'll kill me when I don't want it. But I know Tekken's okay, I need to be quiet. Okay. What? No! You didn't know I played Tekken, Lukey? Well, I do. Yeah. Welcome to the stream. Oh, welcome back, Luke. You're not Luke Donachi. You're not Luke Donachi, are you? Are you Luke Donachi? That's an OG viewer. Luke Donachi. No, I'm not playing King, I'm playing Nina. So it's King won. I didn't have it come back at all. Luke Donachi was here in the before time, the dark ages that we don't like to talk about here on my stream. The before time, and long, long ago. Yes! No, the timing! Fuck! If only I did it like a frame earlier. Do you play any other characters? I mainly play Nina in Tekken 8 because I have not really seriously played Tekken. When I say seriously, I mean like going in and like learning everything. When I was a kid, I played every character. I would play Mokujin actually after a while, but you know, expert of not ever, expert at all and master of nothing, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna focus on Nina because she's always been my favorite. She's a very dynamic character, very responsive, and has like some, and also she kind of looks like me. What's up, Trickster? Loki? Are you Loki? Are you Roki? Roki! Loki-chan! Okay, I don't think Loki is a Loki-chan. Well, he is in Matante Roki, the anime, or the manga. Not the anime, the anime sucks. Hot take, anime sucks. Manga's better. Because you can read it on the train. No! I have enough HP, I have enough HP, I have enough HP, I have enough HP. If I believe it hard enough, it'll be true. See, I told you. No! It didn't matter. None of it matters. I want to learn Jin as well, because Jin, I remember I played Jin and Hwoarang. Hwoarang, I used to play Hwoarang and Jin and Tekken Tag a lot. Like, they were like my boyfriends, I guess. Nina, I like to make outfits that look like me. I have another outfit I like. Who do you play the most? Nina. Nina Williams. I'm a Nina main. Okay, I have some other outfits. I like to use her as a free outfit designer for myself. I don't really like outfits like this. First of all, this one specifically gives me like Twitter user vibes, and I don't like that one, but I keep it anyway, just for fun. This one I like. This is for like out on the town. You always gotta wear boots. Heihachi? Oh god, Heihachi's great, man. I imagine he smells the same way that I imagine Triton from Little Mermaid to smell. Like, he just has that muscle. His sweat probably has a very distinct, like, old man sweat, but like the good kind. You know what I mean? Like Master Roshi when he clears the flames from the Ox King's castle. That kind of old man sweat. Okay, that kind of old man sweat. You know what I'm talking about? Imagine Heihachi and Triton, King Triton from Little Mermaid, and connection timed out, and Master Roshi from Dragon Ball to all have the same smell. I don't know about you, but I imagine it that way. Hey, gotta chug the coffee. Okay. I do the thing with the pinky in between it. Okay, Eddie. I keep wanting to call him Tiger. You guys remember Tiger from Tekken 3? That was pretty cool. And then they had Gong. Okay, quiet. I gotta focus. I'm trying to study his habits first. Yeah, copium. That's why I'm losing. I'm studying their habits. See, if they can, now I know it's the kind of player. Now I know he's the kind of player that doesn't know how to dodge. You see? You see? You see? See how it works? You gotta learn how they move. They can do the same thing to me though. No, I missed the sweep. At least I got the nut kick. Let's go. Fuck! Okay, now I gotta win 2 in a row. I'll play against anyone. I don't care. It's all the same to me. They all have their unique challenges. And I know I'm so used to the characters by this time because it's Tekken 8 now. Unless there's new characters, I don't think there's new characters. But either way, it's like they're all based on the same fundamentals. Anyway, I need to focus. Like it's all the same. It's just different animations. So it's like I just have to learn the timing, and that takes time and experience. So, you know. I'd rather focus on one character because then I can see all the matchups with that specific character that I have control. Because I can't control what my opponent plays, but I can control what I play. So now I know all the Nina matchups. And when I play Jin, I'm going to learn all the matchups with Jin. And Hurong. My boyfriends. They're my real life boyfriends. So if you look like Jin or Hurong, you can imagine that you're my boyfriend. Don't do that. That's not life advice. Nothing in this stream should be construed as life advice. I don't know. There's something about guys that look like Jin and Hurong. I don't know. It's not because they're like Asian, it's because they're really fit. But also like, you know, I don't know, Asian guys are cute. And also like, I've kind of been like exposed to like Southeast Asian culture like since I was a kid, like China and Taiwan and like Japan and South Korea. Those kind of like media, especially like anime, obviously. Leroy maybe? Yeah, Leroy, but he's not that. He's kind of like Zhao Yu's teacher, but not really. Like he does the crane style, right? Is that what it is? I died. Me died. Yeah, I don't know. It's I just kind of like, obviously every character is different, but you kind of just play them enough times and you kind of see what their style is. And every character has their own style and their own kind of flow. Like Yoshimitsu, I would say he's a mage. Nina is a rogue. I'd say Kazuya is a warrior. Like the Mishimas are warriors. Hurong, he's like, I would say he's like a, let's see, a knight. Okay, a knight. And then like, Jin is a warrior. I don't know, like, no, Hurong, he's like, I guess if you have mage, you have rogue. I guess he's a rogue type. But Law is Law would be a rogue type, I think. No, he's a warrior. Stupid comparison. Oh yeah, Wong. But I also sometimes get confused with Virtua Fighter characters. Like I play Sarah and Akira in mostly in Virtua Fighter games. Cause Sarah, she's kind of like Nina, and I play Cammy in Street Fighter because they're all kind of like similar characters. You understand? Like in my own headcanon. They're like assassins, or they just look like the same. And it's because they're like the kind of woman I want to look like. Very strong and independent and... I don't know. It's my idea of womanhood. Is Nina Williams. She's my idea of like the kind of woman I want to be. Minus the storyline elements. Because she's like an assassin. Or something. For like the military? Against the Mishima Corporation? I don't even know. Yeah, they killed him off. Spoilers. I don't know. He's old, so it makes sense. Did they get rid of Ogre? They're not gonna have... How come they don't have Gon? They need Gon. We need to be playing as Jack I'm not Jack. Roger. We need Roger, Alex, the dinosaur, and we need Gon. And of course we need Mokujin and Tetsujin. Yeah, Anna. And if you're playing tag, you can play Nina and Anna, and they have very similar playstyles. So if you want to play like Jean and Kazuya, or Kazuya and Heihachi, or June and I don't know if June and Michelle, or June and Julia, probably very similar playstyles. Or Xiaoyu, possibly. I like playing Xiaoyu. Okay, I need to be quiet. I need to focus. Yes. No. I like getting them with the jump kick. Okay, whiff damage. No. I got lucky there. I love the original Tekken music. It's going great with this. It's getting me really in the zone here. Getting me back to when I was like 8 years old and learning Tekken on PS1. Really taking me back. I love Tekken. Part of my life. A huge part of my life. So did Xenogears around the same time. Like later on. Like a couple of years. Like when I was like 10 or 11. It came out in 1998. Yeah, Xenogears was a big deal. Okay, let's focus. Okay, I need to strategize here. I need to strategize. Yeah, I need to strategize. How am I gonna get them? I need 3 in a row. I need 3 in a row. We need to strategize. Okay. Oh. Yes! I knew a low kick was gonna get it. He was trying to do the... No! Unblockable. Because the heat. Okay. Yes, 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 yes! Yes! Okay, one more. I need to go full Korean backdash here. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Brian. GG. Oof. Wow. Let's see. Frisco born. Vanquisher. Dominance, retaliation, comeback is main. Who wrong and Brian? Who wrong? Oh, what? No. I didn't. I thought that was cancel. I thought it said return. Well, I'm back. Hi, armpit lover. How you doing? I'm always wearing armpit shirts. I smell okay. I smell nice. I still should put some hand sanitizer on after that. It also kind of helps me use the thing better. All right, we're gonna be focusing. Gameplay time. Okay, who are wrong? Oh, thank you. I dress very athletically on stream because I've been very athletic lately. Sometimes I dress differently. Okay, but I need to focus. Nah. That sucked. Yeah, I need to get... I need to get warmed up. I also haven't really started playing Tekken again until more recently. I'm really loving Tekken 8. They did way better than Tekken 7 in my opinion. Some people aren't happy with it. I'm really happy with Tekken 8. It reminds me more of the old school Tekken. Tekken 7 felt too slow. Like, you know what I mean? It felt like it was trying to get too complicated. And Tekken 8, I feel like it went back to more arcade. You know what I mean? I think Tekken 8 feels more like Tekken 1 than Tekken 7 does. And you need to go back to Tekken 1 because Tekken 1 was a great, amazing success. Okay, like, it's amazing work of art. Okay, it's a, you know, the more you get back to number 1, but like make it better rather than, you know, quote unquote better. I think the rage art stuff is a little bit too much, but it's also kind of a good punishment. If you're not accurate with your inputs, it kind of punishes you, which is like important, I think. Like, I think it builds better habits to try to avoid certain moves. Oh, your dad? Well, are you saying I'm old? Am I as old as your mom? Am I your mom? Your internet mom, at least? I don't know. I'm more like an ant. Not like an Ormiga. I'm an auntie. That's my type. Is of who I am. You're young? Well, you know, not too young. I mean, I don't necessarily do 18 plus streams, but, you know, generally my audience is like kind of more like mid-20s. Although I don't necessarily make like adult-themed content on YouTube and Twitch. So, I mean, we do talk about adult themes, but it's nothing you wouldn't see in like a movie that like you would see when you're like 14 or whatever. Or probably even like, you know, there's movies I saw when I was like 12 that I probably shouldn't have seen. Oh, you're 21? Yeah, 21's perfect age. You have time to like figure shit out. Like, I don't know, I just partied a lot when I was 21. Yeah, you know, I guess everybody does, or maybe not everybody. I was pretty stupid when I was 21, but I'm not saying you're stupid. Maybe you are. Be stupid is what I'm saying. Allow yourself to be stupid. But don't be so stupid you fuck up your life. That's about it. Don't ruin your life. That's about it. That's the bare minimum of being 21. Because now that you're legally able to buy alcohol in the United States, in most places, in like all places, you're probably gonna go a little bit crazy with it. But you know, just don't go too crazy. You know what I mean? Don't do weird like criminal shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't do criminal shit. Don't like poop on someone's like poop on someone's car or something like that. Don't do that. You'll go to jail. It might ruin your life. You're working at your father's restaurant? That's awesome. Keep that up. Do that until you can make yourself independent. Save up money. It doesn't even have to be a lot. Just make sure you're saving money every month, even if it's $1. Just do $1 a month into your savings account and never touch it. Just start that now. Start that now. Don't wait until you're 36 like I did. Trust me. Get used to habits. Incremental learning is how you learn shit. Incremental learning. That's how you learn Tekken. That's how you learn anything. Don't try to do too much at once. Don't go crazy. Don't listen to what even especially family. I think they're gonna be like way too pressure on you. They're gonna expect way too much from you. It's not that you can't do it. It's just that that's not how things work. You need to be able to like incrementally learn things. So it's like, if you start early, exploit often. That's really what that means. It scales better. It scales better. If you start shit now, it'll scale way the fuck better. And I'm not talking about like literally, but yeah, literally too. If you like build up, savings accounts, it really starts to, eventually like really help you out. Yeah, don't worry about finding a partner. That's a trap. People say, I need to make money and find a wife or a husband. And it's like, no, you can't try to find a wife or a husband because you're looking for somebody and that person is probably also looking for somebody. You know what I mean? It's not really like something, it's not really something you can control. You can control money flow, maybe, at least in like, a lot of ways. But you can't control people's emotions. And it's like, that's a goal that relies too much on other people agreeing with you. And you can't do that. I mean, you can't really do that and expect like to make a lot of progress. You have to only set goals that you can actually take direct action to achieve. Because otherwise you're setting yourself up for, oh, well, I thought it was gonna work out, but I guess this person, is a lesbian or something. Like, you know what I'm talking about? You don't know the person, even when you meet them. You can know a person for 40, 50 years. Everybody's constantly changing all the time. Like, people are always changing. And if you, like, expect to, like, find a partner by the time you're 30, get, have, like, a 401k and, like, be at the top of my, climb the business ladder. And like, if you try to set yourself up for that, you're just gonna hate yourself. Because what if you can't do it? Because of factors outside of your control. And now you're setting yourself, oh, well, it's all my fault. It's because I didn't do this. And it's like, no, you did everything right. And it's just like a TNG episode I rewatched last night. And, it's like Picard was like, and Data, one can make no mistakes and still lose. Do you understand? It's because if your opponent outplays you, it doesn't matter how well you play. So it's just like chess or Tekken. If you get outplayed, you will lose. That's period. So you need to, when you're making goals, they need to be things that you can know that you can achieve. Like, today I'm gonna go on a 15-minute walk. That's something you can control. That's something you can set the time for. You can even put in your calendar. You can set that. You can actually achieve that. Unless somebody comes and like handcuffs you and takes off all your clothes and it leads to something that maybe, you don't want to go on a walk anymore now. I mean, that's your fault. But, I mean, if somebody does it against your will, that's really bad. So, I'm insane? I mean, you're not wrong. My dad's pretty good. He just had a hip replacement and, he's been trying to take care of himself, but honestly, he's kind of a lost cause. It's kind of a lost cause. He can't stop drinking. Yeah, there's ants on my cup. Yeah, my dad's kind of a lost cause. But I love him, but he's like an animal. You know what I mean? He's an animal. But I love my dad. And, that's what makes it so hard because I need to focus on myself. And that's what I've been doing. I've been respecting myself instead of letting my dad bring me into his world. No, he doesn't want to be on stream. He hates it. I don't want to force him to do something he doesn't like. My dad hates being in public. He really likes to be private. So, you know, I'm a very public person. I don't have hang-ups about that. But, you know, my dad, you know, the one time I came on and let him be on stream, he was so drunk, it was just out of control. He was completely out of control. Like, the police showed up, you know. I mean, I let him a few times like after that, but like, you know, because he wasn't drinking as much, but it still wasn't great. He doesn't really understand being you know, he doesn't understand how to be an entertainer. He's more of an entertaining person outside of like media. Like he's a social person. He's not like a public person. You know what I mean? I'm a public person, but I'm also really bad at social. I'm more of like being a broadcaster or like an entertainer or a musician or something. Like I'm a performer. That's different than being a socialite. I'm actually really bad at being social, but I love people and I love being around people and I love talking to people, especially people I really care about. Do you drink or smoke weeds? Yeah, I mean, I have a vape oven. It's like a mini PAX 2.0, or I don't know what it's called. It's like a mini PAX vape oven. And you know, you put the flour in there and it's like a very small amount at a time, so you're not going to overindulge. And I like that because I have a tendency to just keep going for a while and then I get way too high. So I'd rather like save weed instead of getting way too high and making myself sick. And also to save money, because otherwise I don't need to be vaping and I call it smoking anyway, just because everybody says that. No, I'm vaping though. It's better, but it's just like, you know, it's kind of annoying in its own way because you can't do it without if you forgot to charge it. And it's like, you know, a good old-fashioned bong is probably the best thing, but it's too much of a lifestyle thing I don't want to sacrifice. I don't like having bongs and shit in my house. Do you understand? Like, I like weed, but I don't like the lifestyle that some people have, where people, it's just their whole life is about weed. I don't like that. I'm like, do you edge to hardcore pornography? I mean, who doesn't? I mean, I don't really edge, I just kind of, you know, I get it done, you know? It's like NMP, catching strays on my stream. NMP, lol, you know, you just need 45 seconds, you get it done, and then you get back to work. It's good advice. You don't need to be jacking off for like 3 hours. Not unless you're getting paid for it. If you're getting paid for it, then jack off for 3 hours all you want. But if you can't handle that, being in the public eye and having a lot of dudes jack off to you, which a lot of guys probably don't want. I think a lot of guys do want it. But a lot of guys don't want it. They're not willing to do that. And that's their right. And then they come after, sometimes these same guys will come after women and they'll be like, I respect myself. And it's like, no, that's copium. You're just not willing to do this. And it's like, yeah, it's, you know, own up to it. You know, the intellectual dishonesty really kind of annoys me. In general, like not just with that, just anything. When people are like so intellectually dishonest, they don't say what they actually mean. They say something that they think that like, oh, well, like my PR, you know, my PR team's told me not, you know, to say this or whatever. Like, fuck that. Have you ever sat on a male face? Okay, I'm gonna like give you a little bit of a timeout after this. Or if anybody, my YouTube mods can time that person out. We don't really have those kind of themed conversations on my stream. Like, this isn't a sexual stream. This is like gaming and, you know, life in general. And we do talk about somewhat like, you know, more mature topics, but yeah, no. I've actually never really had any sexual partners. I've only had 2 men and 2 women. Well, I mean, not had, but I've only been with 2 men and 2 women. You know, in both roles, except for the men. I've never been like on top, but you know, that doesn't matter anymore. Well, it does, because I could use a strap on. You know, I don't have a dick anymore, which is good. But it means that if I want to be on top, I have to buy something. Have you ever played Max Payne? Max Payne was like, I remember when it came out, my brother got it, and our computer wouldn't fucking run it. And we spent so many hours like configuring, trying to get the game to run. And then I think we got a new computer, and then it ran just fine. And we're pissed off because we spent all that time trying to get it to work. We could have just bought a new computer. Should have bought a Starforge PC, honestly. Okay, I need to focus. I've been talking too much. No! Right at the last sliver of health. Damn it! A little too slow on that. I am feeling like a little bit tight in the wrists right now. Like I'm not like really I don't really feel like I'm able to like do my inputs. I bet, you know, I'll play it through. Hey, what's Alej? Aleji too? Hey, Aleji. Ali G? What's up, Elegito? Playing some Tekken and chilling. Slamming her in the nuts. I mean, you don't know if she has nuts or not. She might. I don't. I don't have a pee-pee. I can say that now. That's awesome. Like, it's actually true now. I have a pussy. Hell yeah. Have you ever played Locker Tentacle? Is that one of those, like, adult-themed games on that platform that's apparently bigger than Steam, according to a thumbnail of a Asmongold video that I didn't watch because I wasn't really that interested? You know, sometimes the YouTube algorithm doesn't really know what I want, you know? It thinks it does. God damn it. It sounds like one of those adult games. It's like a tentacle monster. There's probably penetration involved. Now I gotta spend money to put my dick in somebody. Because I gotta get special equipment to do it. Like a strap-on. It's a debuff. It's okay though, it's a debuff I was more than willing to have. Yeah, my life is... Feels like I can actually, like, breathe now. Feels like I can actually do something with my life now. It feels like I can actually just enjoy life. Like, I'm even just like... It's still very early. It's only been, like, 2.5 months since my surgery, so it's like... I have the rest of my life ahead of me to really, like, discover, like, who I really am, you know? Pretty awesome. I've definitely sucked dick before. Like, I've been with 2 dudes. I never... I've never touched a chick's dick, though. I mean, except my previous one. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's stop talking about that. How about we just move on? Instead of talking about how I had a surgery. I want to move on. You know what I mean? It's painful in the way... I guess we're still talking about it. It's painful in the sense that it's really brand new and it's really sore. But it is awesome, and I can still orgasm, even this early, but not in the penetration kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, I can do clit stuff, but that's really still very sensitive. So I have to be really careful. It's not that often right now, but when it happens, you know what I mean? I am very happy because it's only going up from here, but then it'll only go down from there. Just kidding. I mean, I don't know. Cher's into her 70s, and she has, like, you know, the biggest sex drive of her entire life, you know? If you do things right, especially if you do a lot of exercise, like yoga and, like, a lot of pelvic floor exercise, which may or may not include penetrative sex. But generally, like, pelvic floor exercises are not very sexual. They're very more, like, exercise-oriented. It's not comfortable all the time. If you're doing pelvic floor training, it's going to feel more like exercise than something sexual. It's going to be like doing squats. That does target the pelvic floor. But you need a multitude of exercises. No, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna ban you, or not ban you. I'm gonna time you out. I have to. Okay, put user on timeout. There we go. Okay, I have to do it while I'm in the middle of a match, and it's a promotion chance too. Welcome to being a streamer. And I still won. But the answer is no. And we're not talking about stuff like that. Or are we? I don't know. Am I teasing? Or am I actually serious? Is this part of the stream? Is that person even like an actual viewer? Or is that someone that she had come into the stream to pretend to be a viewer so that she can make content? We don't know. And you don't know either. I know. I know what the answer is. And you wouldn't believe me if I said it, because you would just think I'm lying, either, no matter what the answer was. Well, I mean, as long as I get the retaliation hit, I'm good. I didn't get the retaliation hit. Fuck! I had that too. That was in the bag. I just had to make the right move. Young man, control in your hands and the fist on the table and make your demands. Oh, come on! I'm gonna have a sliver of health left. I think. Pretty sure. Okay. Oh, fuck. That was close. "20 years without sex? Armpit lover, that sucks." No! Hell yeah. No! Fuck. You. Oh god. Just a second. Oh. I have to go to voicemail. Yeah, I got a phone call with the dentist, and I'm like, I have to make this appointment, and she's gonna call me back. Yeah, I can just mute that. She's gonna call me back to leave me a voicemail because I couldn't write down the date in time. I know that they had the time available because I had pretty much every day available. And if not, the dentist is really rare, so it's one of those things that you just do. If you get the opportunity. So... Oh, that's some cool art for Jin. Oh, my glasses. I'm stepping on them. Got him with the jab. Relentless. I was trying to counter and I shouldn't have. I've just been blocking. I keep trying to counter during a mid combo. Just need a block. I shouldn't even try to retaliate during big combos. I just need to get to safety. Kick, kick, punch. Kick, punch. It's all in the mind. Kick. Ah, those lows. Damn it. No! I didn't mean to do that. Rodriguez! 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 Konopufumani! Tanjo ni wa Rodriguez! Picture like one of those like silly characters that like talks like a clown in like anime. Rodriguez! All right. What are you trying to do, buddy? What are you, a Mortal Kombat character? Is that smoke? Fuck. Fuck you! God damn it! And those green sneakers! Leaving the freaking trail every kick. God damn it! That sucked. Can't believe this. Can't believe I can kind of believe it. I need to straighten my back because I have like this back issue and you can really tell my shoulders are really tense. I need to like get those muscles softened up, you know? I don't know. It's been hard since surgery to really get into like a exercise. But I've been doing my walking and also right now I'm standing. So it's like I've only been playing video games standing up. And so I can do like little like, you know, exercises. Like it's easier to do like stuff like squats when you're already standing. You know what I mean? I'm really lazy. I'm like so lazy. You need to make things as like simple and easy as possible for me so that I'm more likely to do it. So that's why I set things up so that I'm more likely to succeed. Moves like that first move is too much of a charge move. I only do those on accident. But the RNG kind of might help me with, like, you know, changing up the fight, the flow of battle. So sometimes that can help me in an unexpected way, but not always. Let's go. God damn it! Okay, final battle. I should have anticipated a follow-up. Oh, GG. Nitrex. Mortal Kombat character, looks like. I do need to get going soon. How about one more? And we're gonna call it a day. And you gotta realize, Nina Williams does this in heels. So she's always on her her bird feet. You know, the bird part of your foot, the left of the along the inward side, like where the thumb, where the big toe is. It's like you're always basically standing on the innermost part. It's like ballet. It's like when you're wearing high heels, you gotta step differently, or just when you're wearing heels in general, you kind of need to step differently. It's like you're more like, it's more of a stomp, but it's also, you can also do it, I guess, like kind of like ballet. Can't seem to get a match. Maybe okay. Let's go to a similar work. I don't have. Well, in the other one, I'm wearing shorts. Or she's wearing shorts, but I'm wearing like leggings. They're like denim leggings, actually. Okay, Horong. It's like fire Horong. Oh, he's like doing like Akira from Virtua Fighter. Neurolinguistic? Exactly, Gavin. NLP? Or NMP? Gladiator. I'm not doing so great today, but it's okay. Incremental progress. Not playing today too good today. Really rusty. Like I haven't played in a few days. That's I mean, I have, but like played yesterday. I think it's just today I feel a little bit like sluggish. Like my hands feel locked up, you know, and I'm trying to relax and all, but like it's still like just not hitting my inputs I want. I don't know. I should just, you know, do the best I can right now and, you know, better luck over time, you know? I haven't, like, consistently played Tekken since probably I was 14, maybe 13. Because when, like, Tekken Tag and Tekken 4, we had them on PS2. Because, you know, before that, you know, I had played Tekken, I played Tekken 2, like, every day after school with my siblings. And Tekken 3 we rented, but we unlocked everything before we returned it. No, I don't know if we rented it or borrowed it. Because I remember having it for longer than a usual rental, so... Tekken Tag we bought it. And then Tekken 4, but Tekken 5 I didn't play until way later, like, probably like... By the time I was like in my mid-20s and shit. And then Tekken 6, like, whatever. I don't know if there was a Tekken 6. Is that Tekken X Street Fighter? And then I played Tekken 7 for a bit, like, on stream a few times. But, like, back in 2020, 2021 or so. But, oh wait, I need to focus. Fuck. But I didn't really get very far. But now I actually want to play. I don't think I'm gonna make it to Evo this year. It's just the timing is not right with my. I just got through a 5-year medical process. Okay, I need to kind of slow down a little bit. And I think it gives me another year of practice, and then next year I'm also going to be playing a lot of 2XKO, the Riot fighting game. That's a team game, team fighting. I mean, well, you know, it's a tag team game, like Marvel vs. Capcom and stuff like that, and Tekken Tag, which I really like that format. It gives you a lot of customization for your team setup, for your build. Gives you more toolkit options. Does mean more meta analysis, but you really need to stop thinking so much like that. I think when you're thinking way too much about like the matchups and stuff, when you just have to. You have so many years of fundamentals to work on before you should worry about that. It's just like with chess. Like everybody wants to. Oh, I got promoted again. Everybody wants to like play. We'll play one more. Actually, let's not. It's like so many people. They'll do that. They'll spend all their time when they first learn a game, like League of Legends or something. They'll spend all their time learning all the matchup. They won't spend any time actually like learning just the basics. Like Tekken, for example, you should be able to completely win every single match just using like basic moves, like 1 or 2 hit combos. If you really know how to, you know, dodge and evade and counter and like stuff like that, you should be able to win 100% of your matches with literally just the most basic moves. You shouldn't be learning like 10 hit, 15 hit, 16 whatever, killer combo, ultra combo, 76 hit combo, like Killer Instinct. Okay, this isn't Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct, you got to measure every single fucking combo or you're gonna lose every game. Gundam Wing Endless Duel, you need to really know how to, you know, maneuver around and also just know your specials. But like Tekken is like a lot more like dynamic. Like you have to be able to move around and kind of see where your opponent's going. You have to like think outside of the box. Like you have to start an attack far enough away sometimes that you're actually not trying to hit with the first hit, you're trying to hit with the second or third hit, because you know how the animation works and you know how it's going to be harder for them to dodge one of those moves, and they can dodge the first move because they see it coming easier, because it's like, you know, you go in for a punch. But if you go like start a move, they don't necessarily know how you're going to finish it. So they might block high when they need to be blocking mid or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, you kind of have to think like, what can I do to lower their HP bar? You're not trying to think, how do I do the biggest combo ever? How do I play Nina? How do I play Tekken? How do I play Jack? How do I play King? Like, you shouldn't be thinking like that. You should be thinking, how do I maneuver around the map so I don't take damage and so my opponent doesn't anticipate what I'm going to do? Because once you start a move, sometimes you have multiple options, like you do square, triangle, X, or you do square, triangle, circle. And if you do X, it goes like a different direction. It'll hit low. If you do circle, it'll hit mid. And if your opponent anticipates mid and you did low, that's like an RNG, but at the same time, it's like you want to put the RNG in your favor. You know, because would you rather, you know, have them block or have them miss? Because or have them get hit? Because if they get hit, their health will go down a sliver, and you just want to gradually get them down to 0. Hopefully you can get some good lands, but if you commit too hard to a huge combo, they can counter it, and then you're going to be in the middle of animation that you can't stop. So you have to know how to do like little 1-2s, little like one kick, like one punch, and then like, you know, move around and then do another punch, and then like you kind of just, you have to be strong enough to do that without having to rely on like, okay, I hope I get this unblockable hit, and then you just keep going until you randomly hit it because you just happen to do it, because a lot of those huge combos are very interruptible if someone knows how to block. Once you get started, it's, you know, you get a juggle going. But if I can learn how to avoid those juggles, getting into the juggle position to begin with, then I think I'll win a lot more games. Yeah. Anyway, I think it was a pretty good stream today. Pretty much not much going on. I feel less isolated when I do a stream. There's a lot of isolation going on for me right now. It's kind of forced, just because I'm in a situation where I'm kind of in between things. I gotta take care of some errands. You finished with those errands? I gotta take care of some errands before I like really commit to something, because I'm gonna be going to visit my mom for a while. I'm gonna live away from my dad for a while. It's gonna really help. I'm gonna bring my typewriter with me, my Royal Quiet Deluxe from 1948. Maybe I'll bring like my flute and clarinet, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm gonna get too many. I mean, I'll find opportunities. But you know, I'll bring those, but like mainly I just want to like develop like a life plan. Like I need a new 5-year plan, because I just finished one. I was anticipating this, but I wasn't going to work on it until after the surgery was done, because I only have so much mental bandwidth. And if you like take so much energy to put something on something that's so important that I need to live, like my surgery, I had to sacrifice my career development, my life development. Part of my career development I could have been doing, but there was issues that I've gotten into in this stream before, but it's very personal. It's a dysphoria related thing. It's because my line of work requires, before surgery, it required me to showcase a part of my body that I was desperately waiting to change. And now it's changed, and now I'm kind of having, I have to discover my own balance now. Everything's different. My brain is like rewiring itself. I think it really needed it. But My brain is rewiring itself because I have to. Every single experience feels new, and it's also like there's a lot of realities now, and I feel much more connected to women now than I did before. To other women, I felt more I felt more connected to women since I started transitioning, like respecting myself and getting started on hormones and all that. Well, you know, the chemical change really helped. I think people do pick up on like hormonal changes because I know men started acting differently around me when I started transitioning, like not in the way like, you know, obviously I think it's just like people pick up as soon as like my hormones like went to a new balance. It took a while. It takes like a year or two before like the balance actually changes. Hormone therapy takes a long time. It's been like 5 years. But you know, the thing is like, I think humans pick up differences in hormone balances, and I don't think it has to do with your chromosomes. I think it's literally just whatever hormones are in your body, which our body makes both. I don't have, you know, since 2022, I got rid of my factory that created testosterone, the balls. And now I have a pussy. So that's like, but that's unrelated to hormone production, like the testicles were. And ever since then, I felt like way different, like in a good way. I felt less I felt less like a man, which is good because I don't want to feel like a man. I do notice some more social dysphoria now, and now I feel myself. I mean, I find myself like getting more nitpicky about my appearance, but I'm also trying to overcome that because I know like everybody, and I know it's you know, kind of stereotypical, but it's true. A lot of women really have the same kind of dilemmas. So for like all of human history, because that's just, you know, I don't know if it might just be an estrogen thing, but there's just something about like womanhood that like, you know, there's something about, it's like I need to respect myself enough to look the way I want to look and feel the way I want to feel. I think that's really what womanhood is about. It's not about some arbitrary aesthetic. It's not about some kind of like lifestyle or whatever. I think it's about respecting yourself enough to do what you need to do. And I think that's like, it's not gender specific, but I think it's a huge trait for women, especially. Like, I think it's a good trait for taking care of people at the village. Like, obviously, I think there must be stuff inside of human genetics that are not related to chromosomes, but I think there's more heavy balances and more, like, for people born with, you know, male chromosomes, I think, like, they're kind of predisposed to, like, more, like, fight or flight stuff because of, like, you know, genetically, like we evolved with like two different sets of builds. I guess it's like an RPG. Like we basically started with only 2 builds, but now we're figuring out there's actually so many more builds out there. And also one build doesn't mean that it's matched just to like male or female. 'Cause you'll see like some men never become very strong. And then you'll see some women become extremely strong. But if you compare an extremely strong man to an extremely strong woman, there's like a difference. Because, like, I think, like, you know, just the reason why we have estrogen and testosterone, and I think chromosomes kind of tell our body which one to dominate. And then, like, now we have the ability to synthesize hormones, so it's like, we can just pick it, you know? We can just pick which one we have. Although I have to treat, if you are taking cross hormones, if you're, like, you know, transgender, it means that you rely on it in the same way that a diabetic relies on insulin. So it means that, like, there's certain things I have to do for the rest of my life, but how is that any different from what other humans would do if they had something else that was specific that was going on? You know what I mean? Like, I'm diabetic. I have to take insulin. You don't see me, like, crying every day. Oh, no, I was at first. But, you know, like, you don't see me, like, crying every day, like, oh, no, I'll never be a real human because I have to take insulin. Other humans make their own insulin. It's the same way. It's like, okay, well, I can't give birth. You know, I can't get pregnant. I can't, you know, I don't menstruate, you know, thank God. But I do have other issues that I have to, it's like buffs and debuffs. Because I have to deal with transphobia, first of all, but I also deal with, like, other dysphoria-related things. And I also have to deal with, like, very specific things that other women don't have to deal with, that cisgender women or AFAB people don't have to deal with. I say these terminology not because I'm like some quote unquote woke leftist or whatever, but it's because we're talking about a very specific topic, and within that topic there's a set of vocabulary. So if we were just having everyday conversation, I wouldn't be saying these things, but because we're on my podcast or whatever, like I'm talking very frankly about like very specific topics, and these topics have vocabulary. And I think some people get way too emotionally involved, and they're like, I don't like it shoved down my throat. I don't like, how come the people made up all these words? Like, because we make up words. We're humans, and we have language, and every single language, including mathematics, is something that we invented. And if we invented it, it means that it can be changed. And it also means that we can better tailor it to fit reality. And the reality is that humans are absolutely fascinating. Humans are so different from each other, and there's so many things that are common, but even people who have common things that are the same thing have variants, and it's so fascinating. And I think more people should see trans people as fascinating rather than disgusting. I really think, because people have just internalized that for some reason somebody can't be different than what they were assigned at birth. It's like, why? Why not? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And also, in all reality, if I didn't tell people I'm trans, it's highly unlikely that it would ever come up. You know, in everyday conversation, I don't bring this shit up. I deal with people who know me, but only because I kind of have people on my team, and it's like sometimes I need to talk to people that I really care about things that are bothering me. But, you know, and my stream is kind of part of that, because this is a stream, this is a platform that I've created so that I'm in control here. You know, I'm able to set the rules here, and I'm able to set a space where I can talk, you know, without being interrupted. And obviously chat's gonna interrupt me and stuff, but that's up to me to let it interrupt me or not. Makes me stronger. But I can only do so much of it. Especially, you know, it's probably going to get harder if I ever get some more viewers, but I'm used to more viewers. In fact, on a certain website, I had 600 viewers. Hopefully we'll get back to that number soon. Yeah, I'm not ready. I'm going to wait until I have a new studio set up. Because I'm going to be staying at my mom's, and I think like I'll have a lot more freedom there to do a lot more content, both here and elsewhere. Like on YouTube. You know, I really think that having more space, like physical space, like I don't have any space in here. I can't like do like crazy content ideas. Like, imagine if I came in to the room full, like actual, like not cosplay, like actual armor and a sword. And I started swinging and like doing content that way with like a big green screen or something. Imagine if I could do something like that. I can't do that in here, really. I can't do crazy content ideas. Like, imagine if I knew, because I know people that can get me stuff like that. And maybe not like authentic armor, but something. I know people. Okay, so if I get the space, and you know, I just need to get my resources together, and I can start making some real content. Like we're really just getting started. I know it's been like 4.5 years that I've been streaming, maybe longer. Yeah, it's been 5 years now. I think June 2019 was when I actually committed to streaming, like chess and just talking. But it wasn't until like September that I started really, you know, coming out. I mean, I literally started transitioning. I mean, I came out like as trans like back in like 2007 or something. And you know, I knew before then, but if we're gonna be real, like I didn't actually start doing anything until 2019. So yeah, it's kind of like that. I just wish more people would kind of like, you know, give people more benefit of the doubt, and also kind of like maybe give people more of a chance and not jump to your immediate thoughts, because I do that a lot. I'll see somebody and they seem like more like kind of conservative, and then I give them a chance, and you know, they're not like the conservatives that I see on the internet. You know what I mean? They're a little different. You know, sometimes they can still be insufferable, but you know, I probably can be insufferable too. But you know, in everyday life, you don't really need to. It doesn't really matter. You know, most people are going to be pretty decent people. They're not going to be like in your face and screaming. And if they do, you get away from those people and you have the, call the police. Dangerous people, just people you don't know what they're going to do. They get in your face and stuff. And they're like, wearing like MAGA hats and screaming and saying, calling trans people like terrible things, things that are extremely horrendous. And it's like, I don't experience that. I haven't really experienced that. I don't know. I feel like, I don't like the whole idea of like pass or not pass, but like, I just feel like people tell me I'm very attractive. So, and I feel very attractive, not all the time, but like, I think being more attractive helps. And I did get surgery, so that helps. Both on my face and, my designer Gucci. I did have surgery, so that kind of helps. But at the same time, like, I don't know if it really does. I think it just makes things a little less awkward for people, especially me, which makes life better. It just does. But I also think that people accept people who look more traditionally female. Even if I do have like some masculine features, a lot of women have shoulders like mine. Like a lot of women do. It's way more than I think. And thick upper bodies, I can do that with more exercise, to get muscles and things. I have back issues. So it's like, if I take care of those, it won't be so bad. I have a little flab over here, but that's normal. That's very feminine too, because like estrogen makes more fat like go towards the womb area. I don't have a womb, so but the estrogen still tells the body what to do. Like it still adapts, even without like some of the anatomy. Anyway, that's enough of the trans medicine educational portion of the stream. I think it's just because my brain has been so much stuck in medical mode. It's really going to take some time for me to gradually like phase that out. I think it is a phase out situation though, not phase clan. I think it's a phasing out kind of situation. I don't think it's going to happen overnight. I think every now and then I'm just going to automatically start talking about trans medicine stuff because I spent 5 years of my life going through it. Okay. I think it's going to take some time. That's why I haven't been streaming very often, because I kind of need some space from my routine. And I'm planning some stuff that's really going to get my life lifted up, I think, over time. And I think I'm going to develop some very strong professional portfolio stuffs, and possibly, get started sooner rather than later on real life business associations. So I'm one step at a time, and I got to keep myself safe. I don't want to be taken advantage of. So, I need some legal counsel for business, do some of my own studying as well on like, business law and shit like that. I'd rather hire somebody to do it. But that won't be for some time. I'm going to just take one step at a time, and it's really going to be like gradual, and it's going to be at my own pace. So I'm not going to do anything I'm uncomfortable with. However, I'm pretty much comfortable with most things. But I still will never do anything I'm uncomfortable with. So, and that includes all types of content. There's things I won't do over here either. I don't do the grifting, either the left or the right wing, obviously not right wing, but I mean, I could if I wanted to be like a Caitlyn Jenner, like traitor to like trying to get into the Republican Party, but not understanding that they don't see you as a human being. They see you as a man. It's disgusting. Why would you want to support something that doesn't even respect you as a human being? They're misgendering you. It's like if I went up to some dude who's clearly a dude, and he was assigned male at birth, but I don't know that. But like I went up to a dude and started saying like, you're not a dude, you're a woman. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, what's your problem? Why would you do that? It's so weird. They think it's different with trans people. They're like, oh, it's a trans person, so I don't have to actually... It's like, obviously, no one's going to force you what to believe, but you can believe that your own shit tastes like chocolate. doesn't fucking make it chocolate. Okay, like there's so much evidence on gender because gender is not like a real thing. Gender itself is actually imagined because it's part of language. We just invented it. Gender itself, like we said, oh, male and female, and for the longest time that was that simple, but because we didn't investigate it. But we've been investigating all areas of science, and we're like, oh, it's actually a little bit more complicated than we thought. There's a lot more variance than we thought. And it's like, okay, well, is gender like really based on biology, or is it like a social thing? And it's kind of a little bit of both. And biology can somewhat be manipulated, especially with like surgeries and, you know, cross hormones. So it's like, it's really fascinating. And if people were truly like academically invested, they would be able to read about this stuff and find it fascinating. But instead, they just close their ears and say, nope, all that is propaganda. Nope. It's like, well, have you actually gone in and read it and like investigated it with an open mind? Like not with the intention of being like, oh, I'm going to debunk this. We'll try to debunk it without using like, you know, the tried and false method of like, oh, well, that's just how it's always been. There's only been men and women, and you know, it's based on penis equals man, you know, vagina equals woman. It's like, no, like that's an oversimplification. And why are we defining ourselves based on our biology anyway, when we have language capabilities to change it, to adapt to an evolved society where gender shouldn't even really be playing a part in your life? I mean, you see like sci-fi films in the future and stuff, it doesn't seem to be separated by gender. It seems to just be, you know, it's just human activities. Especially like if aliens actually start integrating into our society, like if they exist and they're the kind of like humanoids or at least interacting with humanoids in the way that we do, rather than like an alien animal. Like if they act like dolphins or some shit, then we wouldn't be able to interact with them really. But if they're kind of like us, then it's like, okay, well they're not really like us, but they're kind of like us. Like they have like arms and legs, and they like walk around and use language, and they like have sex and stuff, and like buy stuff and eat stuff, and they have like video games. Like imagine if aliens were walking around. Are we going to be so black and white with gender, like we can't even consider like, well, what is that? Is that a male or a female? It's just like literally some like lizard creature. And they don't reproduce the same way that lizards do on our, like they don't reproduce in any way, shape or form close to the way anything on Earth does. There's some alien and they reproduce like through their mind or something like that. Like, are they really a gender? Like, do they even have gender in their language? I don't think they would evolve that way. Right? We evolved differently because we had physiological differences that varied. And we have way more than just male, female. There's like stuff in between that like most people don't want to talk about because most people are like, oh, things need to be easy. Things need to be simple. Well, it's not so simple. And it's way simpler than you think it is too. Really not that complicated. You don't need to know complex gender theory to just go to the grocery store and mind your own business, and you see a trans person, you're like, oh, well, she's kind of tall. And then you move on. Like, I mean, first of all, there's women that were assigned female at birth that are taller than me and also more masculine than me. There are women way more masculine than me. Like, are you serious? There are women way more masculine than me. I don't know why I get so many hang-ups on my dysphoria stuff, but that's how it works. It penetrates all outside observations. It's an internal thing. Like, even if I looked like an absolute goddess, which I do, even if I looked like an absolute goddess, most beautiful, objectively beautiful woman on Earth and in the galaxy and in the universe, if I like have dysphoria activated, it's like, oh, like shit, I'm ugly, like I fucking hate myself. Like, it's all the same shit, you know, and you know, that doesn't go away. Everybody has that. It just starts out a little bit differently if you're trans. And imagine if every time you look down your pants, there was something that made you disgusted. And every time you touched it, it felt like touching a cactus. And sometimes it like didn't feel like a cactus, and then you got confused because you're like, well, why does it feel good if I have dysphoria? Do I really have dysphoria? Obviously I do. But it's like there's this weird like thing that happens because in order to survive, you need to adapt. And the thing about maladaptation, like adapting as a trans person with heavy gender dysphoria, it ends up like grinding yourself into the ground over time. To the point where you can't even like think straight, you can't function, you can't do anything. You hate yourself, you hate your life. And so a lot of people, not just trans people, get to this point. But with us, there's a way out. There's an actual medical way out that at least somewhat digs you out of that. And now that I've moved to the other side of that, that person would never have been okay. The person from before, that person would have never been okay. That person needed this. You know, that's why I fought so hard for it. Because I knew that. I knew I needed it. And, you know, everything so far, and I'm anticipating, you know, if things will level out, but everything so far is, you know, way more than okay. I'm going to be really happy. It also feels good, like being able to dance around without having to worry about something flopping around. I mean, there's like camel toe stuff, but way easier than dealing with the other thing. I'm going to tell you that. And on that note, bye-bye.